right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so the bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team? Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Jack with a sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? 50 seconds to mark. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. And go.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And the grab by Croft. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later. So let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 57 for Mike. Rock 57. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Jack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
57, Mike 57. I know you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Switch up, switch up. 57 is the mic. Watch 57.
He'll look to throw. He's got Lockett. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, Swift. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more right coming.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Just like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they'd left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. there's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening.
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Play. And Ripple is Hayward. 57. 50. We gotta go, baby. 25.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. Collect.
On 1st down, Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Exit. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run. He's soft. Hey, color.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Before getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with? And one to swallow.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Bills.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shoot. Go. Check out route. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 37.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Back.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll drop the throw. He lets it fly, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bills 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go, D.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
57's the mic. Fellas, let's go. Then get the ball right here. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Ready. 56. Coming to you. Hayward. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Cut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The former first-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle. Second and 9 now. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Good running for Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, check Mike 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Exit. 57. Hey, I'm coming. Lex 57. 57's right. Yeah. You don't want none.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl. Peters. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel, 63 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He completes it to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He pitches it out. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson is complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. On 1st and 10, Patterson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check your hot read. 56. Hey, echo. 56, right there, 56. Go.
Back to the air on second down. Patterson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Mike's 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 56, Mike.
Operating from the gun. Patterson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party. Yeah. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 80 weapon.
On 4th down, Patterson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Yellow. On the water, right? Heavy on the edges. The red. Right on these two. Alpha.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. Beckham stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards into completion, but now they face third down.
Yellow. Go. 57's the Mike. Bound to lose one. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Right here.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
57. Mike, 57. It's a party now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On first down, Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Taron Johnson made the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. 3 buzz. 57's the Mike. Attack. Watch the out. Check 24. Yellow.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Check. General. Smash.
On third down, Barkley. They find some open field here. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.